Why does this feel like I am doing a confessional at church? Forgive me, for I have sinned. It has been 1 whole month since I last uploaded a video. But here we are.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Worth it.
Totally worth it.
So yes, that's right. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of July, and I have not posted anything on this channel in over a month now, which also means I've not talked about and not shared my 1 year Mounjaro anniversary that I hit at the end of June. So nearly getting towards 13 months now. But in this video, I'm going to catch you up on how I've been doing, what's been going on, as well as recapping my first 12 months on Mounjaro, my weight loss results, my body changes, non-scale victories, and some of those questions that I know people always ask. Do you know, I was in such a good rhythm with filming and uploading videos. My last couple of videos had some really positive responses, so thank you very much. And then we were away for the weekend at the end of June at Centre Parks. I then got ill, and I mean ill, and the whole drive back from Centre Parks was spent clenching and hoping and praying that I was not going to be sick or shit myself in the car on our 5-hour journey home, and that then wiped me out. So for the whole week I was off work, I was in bed, I was binge watching Jurassic Park movies, and then it passed. So I genuinely think that my sickness was not Mounjaro related. I think it was just a bug. I think I just picked up something from being at Centre Parks, loads of kids there carrying germs, and yeah, just one of those things. But it did really throw me off my game. Losing that whole week and just not feeling up to filming anything meant that I completely missed my 1 year Mounjaro anniversary, and I had videos planned for that. And then the longer that I didn't film, the harder it seemed to be to get back into it. At the same time, life has just been busy, work's been busy. It's all good, there's no problems or issues. And if you happen to be subscribed to my other channel, you will see that I have been consistently getting videos edited and uploaded on there, because I had a backlog of videos from travel vlogs from Florida, and I'm still working my way through other stuff. But it just meant there wasn't time to do everything without completely burning out or stretching myself too thinly, and so this just went on hold. I also think I am my own worst enemy, because when I first started vlogging and sharing these videos around my weight loss, fitness goals and all of those things, I really wanted to keep these videos stripped back. I wanted to keep the editing to a minimum. I wanted to make it as easy as possible for me to film, edit, upload and carry on. And then over time I then ended up spending longer and longer on the editing, and it just felt like if I didn't maintain that I was slacking off or letting you down if you subscribed because you liked those kind of more edited videos. So if you have been following along for a while, you will know that I started using Mounjaro back at the end of June 2024, and at that point I weighed in at 326 pounds, and then over the last year I have been losing weight whilst also building my fitness. Definitely the first 6 months on Mounjaro saw the bigger weight losses, and things have slowed down quite a bit since then, but I'm fine with that because I had more to lose at the start, so that makes perfect sense why I was going to be losing more. And secondly, I've also had loads of holidays and a lot of fun in the last year, and I don't begrudge that, but it has meant that my weight loss has not been completely linear, and quite often have had these little bumps along the way. But what Mounjaro has helped me to do is to go away, have fun, enjoy myself, and then come back and get back into that good, healthy eating, portion control, reducing all the snacking, and that has been so much more sustainable for me, and I'm so thankful that has worked rather than this complete restriction that I've tried in the past that normally then leads to a failure. I think the last 12 months have been absolutely successful. I'm so happy about where I am today. I'm so happy about how things have gone in that last 12 months. I just, if I think back and I think, wow, like just that hope and that like worry about, was Mounjaro going to work for me? Was I throwing money down the drain? It's just mad. It's absolutely madness. And if I think back now to how I was living my life 12 plus months ago, it's almost unrecognisable. Like now I'm so much fitter, more active, happier, and I know I'm a lot healthier as well. But yeah, what a year it's been. So like I said, at the start of my Mounjaro journey, I weighed in at 326 pounds, and I have been closing in on getting to Wonderland, and I did set myself a bit of a goal that I wanted to reach 199 pounds or lighter by the end of June this year, meaning I would have reached that within 12 months. Did not get there. So it was really close, and I'm still so happy about where I did get to. But I did weigh in literally the Friday before we went away to Center Parcs, and I weighed in at 14 stone 6 pounds, which meant within 12 months my weight was then sitting at 202 pounds. That is 124 pounds lost in 12 months. So did not hit 199, but did still manage to lose nearly 9 stone in 12 months. And it was not over yet. I am still going with the weight loss. I'm still trying to lose those last pounds as I want to get to my goal weight, which currently sits at 180 pounds. So I'm not there yet. I am still carrying on, still using Mounjaro, still doing all the exercise. And I should say that actually even in the last month, whilst life has been busy, I'm really pleased that actually I've kept my motivation to exercise up. Still doing those spin classes. I've actually picked up and incorporated more exercise at the gym. So I'm now doing like circuits or HIIT classes twice a week and doing some running. So plenty of exercise. Really feeling good for it. Really pleased to see my growth and development and my fitness improving. Yeah, the only thing in the last month that I have not been doing is just talking to you guys on here. So I've still kept the pair of jeans that I did show in a previous video, I think my 6 months review. And look, I mean, here we go. So these jeans say they were a 44-inch waist, and I'll be honest, they were a very generous 44-inch. You know, like clothing brands and measurements change from size to size, company to company. These were definitely a generous 44 inches. But once upon a time, these were snug on me, and now 12 months later, well, I mean, and that's me now. So I have gone down to a 36-inch waist, and I've still got a few pairs of jeans that are 34 inches that I would really like to be able to fit back into. So that's kind of tied in with my weight loss goal, so that 180 pounds, because I know that's around the weight I was before. But yeah, these, I think I could quite probably fit in just one leg. Yeah. So I am going to keep this pair of jeans because there is something very kind of reaffirming for me in having these as that reminder. All the other clothes were too big have been donated to charity shops or charity bins along the way, and I've really kept that kind of positive attitude of, I'm not going to need these clothes again. I don't need to keep hold of them. I don't need to think, oh, but what if? Like, this is my future as a mermaid. Now I know that somewhere towards the start of here are my body measurements from the very start. Do you know, I'm really glad that I wrote some stuff down at the start. including why I wanted to lose weight, why I was doing this, and some goals. And as I look at my goals, I haven't looked at this in a while, and it's actually really nice to see. So goals that I had, weight loss was the obvious one. I wanted to get rid of all of those boxes of clothes in the loft. Check, that was done within 12 months. Get back into running. Check. Wear my wedding ring. Shop for clothes easily and in store. Yes, most definitely. I wanted to do the big water slides at Centre Parks. I wanted to really push myself, and you know what? I have done them and then some. And I've really, really enjoyed in the last 12 months of pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I've done like high wire, zip wire, go ape type things. I've done some big roller coasters. And I think I'm becoming a bit of a thrill seeker. I wanted no more 40-inch plus jeans. Yeah, done that one. At the end of June 2024, my starting BMI was 44.3, putting me in the severely obese category. Now you know, because I've done the videos in the last 12 months, that I managed to come down from that severely obese and then into the overweight category. I currently still sit in that overweight category of BMI, but my BMI number has come down from 44.3 to 27.6. And 25 is the hot top of the healthy BMI. So I'm so close to being in the healthy range. It's still a bit mind-blowing. So at the start, my upper thigh measured at 30 inches. I've just measured it and it's now 21 inches. So that's a lot of inches to have lost in 12 months. I can definitely see my legs are much, much more trimmed down and shapely. But at the same time, with the exercise I've been doing, I could also feel that I am building muscle there as well. So I'm really happy with that, because I really feel like the muscle is going to help me, to remain healthy for longer. But I have become a little bit obsessed with just feeling or seeing my muscle development. And I don't think that's vain. I think I'm just really happy with what I'm achieving. My measuring around my belly button at the start was 58 inches, and having just done it, it's now coming in at 39 inches. So again, oh my God, that's nearly 20 inches. And my upper arm at the very start was 18 inches, and it now measures a very trimmed 12 inches. I'd like to put a bit more muscle on my arms. I think just to feel that bit stronger, and I think they're going to help to fill in any loose skin that I might be getting. Because yes, I most definitely am living with some loose skin, having lost nearly 9 stone in a year. And it's interesting for me to reflect back, because at the 6 months of having lost weight, I felt I had a little bit. I had a little bit on my neck that I was feeling a bit conscious about. But overall, I didn't feel like I was seeing too much loose skin. But certainly in the last 6 months, even though I've been losing less, as I have lost weight and I'm losing those remaining pounds of fat, definitely am seeing more loose skin on my body. And the main places I'm seeing it is on my arms. And sometimes I'll catch it and I'll think, oh yeah, you really can see it. And I try to not let it bother me. I try to think, well, you know what? I am still going to be healthier as a result. And this just shows what I've achieved. And there's a bit of me that's like, oh, if only there was a magic potion that could just take it away. But there's not. And for the most part, I do hold on to that more positive outlook. I also have a bit more sagging skin here around my lower belly. And I think that, again, that's not going to firm up very much. I mean, I'm going to have a bit of loose skin here. There's still some pounds of fat to go. But even once they have gone, I'm not expecting to see a chiseled 6-pack. But this is so much better than what I was living with 12 months ago. And also on my legs, which for the most part look all right. But I definitely have some more loose skin there. So yeah, so some loose skin showing up, but cannot be surprised about it. And I know there are, surgical options down the road. Right now, I don't think that's something that I see for myself, but we'll see. We'll see. I think for now, I'm just going to continue to focus on actually getting fitter, getting stronger, faster, toning up, and just trying to do all those things that I can to have good skin health as well, including drinking lots of water and all of that. So even with that loose skin, I still feel really happy with my achievements, with my success, with what I look like now compared to 12 months ago. And yeah, and I still catch myself and think, is that actually what I look like now? That's a bit strange, but yeah, I'm sure some of you can relate as well, as you're also losing weight and seeing physical changes, and just like, does that actually match up with what my brain tells me I look like? So, having been on Mounjaro for more than 12 months, I am now at that maximum strength of 15 milligrams in my quick pen, but I have continued to do the microdosing or split dosing or whatever you want to call it, and I'm currently taking 45 clicks every 4 days. And I have used the GLP-1 plotter that I've previously talked about to look at how that looks, and that's working for me. Month 11 of using Mounjaro definitely looked and felt very different to month 1. And over time, the way that my body responds to Mounjaro has continued to change. At the very, very start, as I shared in the vlogs, I definitely felt some strong appetite suppression. There were plenty of times when I was only able to eat half of what I was expecting to, and food noise was obliterated. Fast forward nearly a year, and I'm still feeling some benefits from Mounjaro. I still feel like it supports me in making some better food choices, but I definitely am eating more than I was. I also put part of that down to the fact I am exercising so much more and my body is burning more, and so it needs more to sustain itself. So I'm not concerned about it, and I have continued to slowly chip away and lose some pounds. But yeah, just worth noting that like at the very start, month 1 and 2 were like some big weight losses and felt like Mounjaro had changed my whole makeup. Now it feels like I take it, but I don't actively feel like as much of a benefit as I was. And that does keep on making me question, what does the future look like for me with Mounjaro? Part of me thinks if I was to take it away, I then would realise what I am benefiting from now. But at the same time, I know that my healthier lifestyle, my exercise, my better ways of dealing with stressful situations and not turning to food, all of those things I feel really confident and strong about. And so I do keep on thinking about, will there come a time that I will either come off Mounjaro completely or at least go down to some very low doses and see how that goes for maintenance. I'm not there yet though, but I am leaning that way. I am leaning towards a point in my near future where I stop using Mounjaro and see how life is without it. But either way, and whatever I do, I will vlog it, I will share it, and if nothing else, maybe I can be a warning lesson. So there we go. I think that's all the key things I wanted to update you on. So the weight loss I've achieved in 12 months, how my body has changed, how Mounjaro is going for me right now, and what the future might look like. I'm sure there's loads of things that I could have said, but I also don't want this video to be extraordinarily long. So if there's anything that I've not covered and you want me to talk about, then either leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you down there, or I'll then try and cover it in a future video. But yeah, 12 months of Mounjaro, 12 months of GLP-1 skinny jab, injection, weight loss medications. What a difference a year makes.